All right, y'all, so here it is. I never usually use my own personal pictures as pick of the day, but today I have to do it because I want to share this beautiful, extraordinary moment. It's me and Bre, the next mother of our child. It's a boy. We found out officially yesterday. Even that felt, it's weird because that sounds weird saying the next mother, because as everybody know, I have a lot of children. And I love them all dearly, sincerely. And every single one of my children are just as special as the other. I try. It's never a competition. It's never. I mean, parents know what I mean when I talk about just the love that you have for a child, whether it's a child that's here, whether it's a child that's no longer here, whether it's a child that's grown, whether it's a child that's about to be here. That passion that no matter, it doesn't matter how many you have or anything. It's just this unconditional love, this godly-like love that comes over the process. So, but I try to always operate on the highest frequency, but as much as I try to ignore some of the negative or the lower frequency things, I'm not impervious to, hearing and reading what people say about me. And look, y'all, it definitely affects me because, I'm a human being. And, we get on here, live television, and we want to talk about just sometimes we get at a loss of words because you want to put on the show, but you want to be real. You want to be honest. You want to be vulnerable. And I don't have all the answers. And it's hard sometimes because, I hear people say, oh, they think I'm crazy or there's something's wrong with me, or even more so when they say like I'm careless or irresponsible and selfish. And so, as you guys know, I'm very open with it. I've been seeking and dealing with therapy, you know what I mean, just to build myself up for a long time. And I got a chance to, be with one of my therapists who's been here for me before on so many occasions, Dr. Laura Berman. And she gave me a book over the weekend that really touched me. It's called Dying to Be Me by Anita Morjani. And it's a powerful book. I want to talk about it even more on another occasion. But at its core, this book was about true healing and how having a new lease on life can guide us all through journeys that we're faced with. Because I know, family, we've all had experiences and situations where we don't have all the answers, and we have to rely on a higher power. We have to rely on that extraordinary strength, And I always say, you never know how strong you are till being strong is your only option. Or I always say, we pray before each and every show. I was like, God, I know I fall short of your glory, but never your grace. And it really is that grace. When I don't have the answers, when I don't know why I do certain things, when I know I'm trying to operate out of love, when I'm trying to do everything. And this whole process was extremely difficult for me because I've known about, Bre's pregnancy for a while now, even before my youngest son, Zen, passed in December. And so even going through all of that, this was always in the back of my mind, like, when is the right time? How do I share this? We didn't expect Zen to pass away. We didn't, all of the news was so unexpected. So to kind of figure out a chronological order or a hierarchy, it kept me up at night. And that was, I always talk about the guilt that I felt, in losing Zen, and even from, how to deal with this for my other children. And that was a lot of the guilt as well, too, the guilt for everyone involved. And I just really want to say thank you to every one of my family members who just been so understanding and helping me through this process, because it's weird, like, what do? I wanted to definitely respect the grieving process with Alyssa, and Bre was respectful enough to, she held off making her announcements and speaking on social media. She's a very, in the public eye type of person, but keeps her stuff private as well. And it was just one of those things, like, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know to say it when I was dealing with Zen, or to hold off. And even right now that it came out yesterday, that wasn't planned to talk about it. We wanted to, hold on as long as we can, but it happened. We here, and I'm with my family. I get to discuss it. I get to be open. And that's the beauty of having platforms like this. Or, you know, I was even on the plane yesterday and somebody said, man, I love your show. And I thought he was talking about Masked Singer or Wildin' Out, because, you know, people love those shows. And he's like, no, I love your show, your daytime show, because you're so open and you're so honest and you're so vulnerable. And I'm taking it one day at a time. But it is, at the end of the day, when a life comes into this world, it's a celebration. And I'm excited, I'm happy. And y'all gonna go with me on this entire journey. So for all the doubters and naysayers, non-believers, pessimists, antagonists in my incredible journey, who don't wish me and my family a happy ending, well, you gonna see. We gonna get to it. I'm gonna be the best dad I can possibly be, because I'm trying my best. And you can join me in this extraordinary story, because ain't nothing ordinary about me, y'all. All right? That's why y'all watch, y'all. I'm fascinating. I'm extraordinary. And that's why we gonna do a daily challenge today. Y'all, because we all have extraordinary things that we have to overcome in our life, right? And I want to hear y'all testimony. You know what I mean? We turn our test into testimony. So our daily challenge, we doing it all for 2022. We getting better in life. So today's challenge is the extraordinary challenge, y'all. So hashtag extraordinary challenge. If you've gone through situations that you felt difficult and you overcome, I need to hear about it. I need to be inspired, encouraged, uplift me, tell me something. I need this right now. So, and if your story is so impactful, we're gonna have it on the show. We're gonna show you videos, your photos. I want you to share with me. It's the extraordinary challenge, and we're gonna keep this thing moving. We're gonna have some extraordinary fun, because my family is back in the building. Welcome back, family. Family back in the building, best energy on TV. And my next guest is one of the stars of the hugely popular, nationally syndicated radio show, The Breakfast Club. And she's her own superstar in her own right. And she's here to break down the latest in celebrity news with the Rumor Report. Please welcome my friend, the one and only Angela Yee. Sis, family.
Nick. It is so good to be here. Today was like the perfect day because you were on the Rumor Report this morning.
I was.
So before we go anywhere, I just want to ask you what's going on with the celibacy.
So, clearly. No, because obviously I had the celibacy challenge like when we started. I'm glad you mentioned that, because one of the reasons I couldn't say, or I just didn't choose to say it then, but my therapist was one of the ones who said I should probably be celibate. And the reason why is because I had shared that news about, you know, Bre being pregnant. And it was like, yo, I don't know what to do. I felt like I was trying to get a grasp. I was like, I have a new show coming out. And then that was the reason why I started my celibacy journey back then.
It all makes sense.
So now, so for anybody who's thinking, like, oh, he wasn't celibate, I was.
No, I did the math, because you said that in October.
Yeah.
And so how far along is Bre?
If I'm thinking correctly, I think it's close to like 20 weeks.
Okay, so yeah, so you didn't break your celibacy.
Yeah, no, like, this is why, because I was like, yo, I gotta get my life under control, because I felt like I was out of control, and honestly, that celibacy did help me through the journey of getting on with myself, being able to deal with this. And so now everybody knows why I was actually being celibate.
Okay.
Angela got it out of me.
Now the next question, well, I'm not the one that got it out of you.
Very funny. Very funny.
Now the next question is, are you still celibate?
Well, no, I'm not celibate no more.
Okay.
I mean,
the challenge is over.
I made it to almost to New Year. So no, I said I made it to 2022. We made it.
No, but I'm serious. congratulations, because we are all praying for a safe, healthy baby for
Yes,
you.
we are.
And Bre, so.
Appreciate that.
And people make a lot of judgments on people based off of their decisions for family. I don't have any children.
Right.
And people will judge that.
Right.
And so
Indeed.
there's so many different decisions you can make in your life. You don't know what people are going through.
Indeed.
So,
and I think if anything, you can see the journey that I went through. You know why I was just coming doing a brand new show, and look how much I was able to reveal and heal through this process. So you never know what somebody else is going through. Even though it's rumors.
A couple more things I gotta ask you.
All right, go for it.
Because a lot of times.
But we gonna talk about other people's business.
No, it's all about you today. Maybe, maybe we'll talk about Janet.
We'll come back and we'll talk next segment, but go ahead. What you got for me?
Okay, so more about you. So I want to know, a lot of times the man is the reason why a woman can't have a baby, but they don't get tested. They don't test their sperm. I want to know what you do that your sperm is so powerful.
Well, Angela, if you notice, this is since 2022 has started, we have been doing our daily challenges. And we've been making sure we've been doing our cold pressed juices.
Okay.
We've been oregano oil. We've been doing all the supplements and the herbs. And I've been on my Dr. Sadie, so I'm making sure the sea moss, all of that good stuff.
Okay.
When you put the right stuff into your body, you put life in, and life comes out.
Right. You have some good swimmers.
Yeah, don't put nothing dead. All of the process, don't put dead stuff into your body. You only put life into your body. It's a word.
Another question I have for you is, do you know what number you're going for when it comes to...
What number should I be going for? Everybody's going like this.
10. I see a lot of 10.
I love the fact that you guys are like, I don't have a number. I don't have a number. I just want to have as many children as that I can healthily provide for and be a good father to.
Okay. And you can do that.
I can do that.
Yeah.
I love children. I love my children. And you know what? I ain't gonna lie. It's a challenge. It's one of those things to where
Don't make this a challenge.
Not that kind of challenge. I'm talking about a real spiritual challenge that I'm working through. So I want to be the best father I could possibly be, but I'm not counting out of never having more children. So
look at how cute their kids are. They just
flash them. Yeah. So again, I love all of my children. And can we stop talking about me and talk about somebody else?
Okay, one last thing. And what about for the mothers? Do they all get along with each other? How does that work? Because I know people are wondering.
They all get along with me. And I'll get into that because honestly, they're all amazing women and they all have their own journeys. And I don't think because they have children with me that they should be forced to have to deal with one another. My children all get along, and they have all allowed my children to know and grow and be and see each other, and that's all I ask for. So thank you to all of them, and we'll talk about other people's business after this.